Greetings friends, it is I, Eurogamer's one and only Princess Ian, and I'm here today to raise the curtain on 10 minutes worth of brand new Princess Peach Showtime gameplay. Eurogamer's editor-in-chief and resident Sour Bunch member Tom Phillips recently went to Nintendo HQ to go hands-on with the game, and while there, he tried out 4 out of Peach's 10 available costumed abilities, which I'll be shining a spotlight on later in this video. But before I do that, for those of you who don't know, here's a little background on Princess Peach Showtime. At the start of the game, Princess Peach heads to the Sparkle Theatre for a night out with her toad footman. But during the performance, the stage is invaded by the game's antagonist, the Wicked Grape. Along with her minions, the Sour Bunch, Grape steals the show and then plunges it into darkness. Thankfully, Sparkle Theatre has a guardian spirit named Stella, who assists Peach by placing a ribbon in her hair. That ribbon then gives Peach the power of Sparkle. With Sparkle Power, which is activated mainly by a simple button press, Peach can not only bring light back to the theatre, but she can also help heal or rescue the Theats, the theatre's disheartened acting troupe, by spreading cheer to them. Best of all though, she can also use Sparkle Power to change outfits, which, in a sort of Mario-like manner, bestow a limited range of extra abilities specific to that costume. So let's check some of them out right now. The first power Peach receives is given to her by the Swordfighter costume, which, as you might expect, turns Peach into a fancy feather-hatted fighter. Here, light platforming is interspersed with sword fighting in order to defeat Sour Bunch foes, and while mainly an incredibly simple affair, when timed correctly, Peach can counterattack enemy attacks with a leap to strike from behind. During this section, Peach takes part in a fight in an arena, and then a cage battle with a huge armoured enemy who she must stun and then jump on in order to defeat. The platforming section kicks off properly after that with a race up a tower that will feel fairly familiar to anyone who has ever played the old school video game Nebulous. Patissiere Peach's introduction offered something different, albeit in a level largely taken up by a minigame that felt like something straight out of Mario Party. Here, Peach's costume turns her into a master baker who has to decorate a conveyor belt of baked goods by dolloping icing on top of them until the game decides that you, the player, has done enough to be sufficient. We're not sure what else we were expecting from a course designed around a cooking power-up, but it did, and I'm definitely not going to apologise for this one, feel a little half-baked. Ninja Peach here was probably the highlight of the demo that Tom played, not for her fighting ability, but for a change in gameplay style that saw him creeping through props in stealth mode, with Peach automatically holding up little bushes on sticks in an attempt to blend in. Inch closer to the level's backdrop and Peach instead unrolls a scroll of parchment, decorated to look like the painted scenery behind. It's a nice touch. The Ninja Peach level he played also featured the most variety to it, with brief moments where you could wall jump or auto-run and feel a bit like Sonic, or control a trundling prop version of the Kanagawa wave. What impressed me the most about this gameplay, though, was the section just after Peach is granted the ninja costume, which, by accident or not, seems to be an homage to Team Ninja's Ninja Gaiden Black.
Yes!
See? It's almost identical. Yeehaw, Grandpa! To become Cowgirl Peach, Peach is first transported to a stage production set in the Wild West, where she has to work out how to get into the saloon that stands centre stage by doing a spot of simple platforming. Once inside, she summons the Cowgirl Peach costume and takes part in a classic Western bar fight where, using that singular sparkle button press, she can attack from range with her lasso or, additionally, rope in items and throw them back at her enemies. After that's done, Peach then hops onto a horse and gives chase to the villain of the piece in a fun but simple game of dodge the obstacle. And finally, here's some bonus footage of the Figure Skater Peach ability. This is an ability that Tom didn't get to try out, so I'll mainly let the gameplay do the talking here, but I feel like it's worth pointing out that in Princess Peach Showtime, you can replay stages that you've cleared, and if you want to 100% the game, it's likely you'll need to go back a second time to search through the backdrop of each level to ensure that you've found all of the feats that need saving, and coins that you can then exchange for cosmetic alterations to each outfit. But because each level is designed specifically for each costume, there's no mixing and matching here and no room for experimentation. There's no option to figure skate your way along the Great Wave, for instance, or stealth your way around enemies designed to be thwacked by Peach's sword. You can't lasso your way through the bakery level, and most disappointingly of all, you can't squirt your cream at cowboys either. It makes each of the already simple opening levels feel that bit more prescribed and confined, so hopefully later levels will give us a little bit more freedom. And that, my wonderful audience, is your lot. But before I exit stage left, please do like this video if you enjoyed it, subscribe to Eurogamer for almost daily videos about video games, and please do consider checking out some of our other videos that are on screen and clickable right now. Goodbye!